Welcome, Sagittarius, to your April love reading. This is going to be your monthly love reading. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's get right into your energy, okay? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles already. This is beautiful. Okay. If you guys are interested or would like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. April is booked, so May is available and open, okay? So let's get right into it. The Tower and the reverse. Okay, there may be somebody in your energy that you had a tower moment with, but you're coming out really, really abundant here. This tower is saying that the tough part, like the tower on your end, is pretty much settling. But the tower can represent somebody resisting a lot of change. So you may have dealt with somebody who was like a walking tower, or who brought tower, who's like they're in their own tower here, okay? But I feel like you just got over something really, really big in your life. Yeah, you had to set your boundaries with this person. They were bringing trouble, lots of trouble here. Beautiful with the Queen of Rings and the Moon. This is you following your intuition, okay? A choice may have been made. We have the King of Cups in reverse. It looks like you had to come in, regardless of energies. The King of Swords is like, I need to make a head over heart decision and follow my intuition to ground myself now, because something was too chaotic. It feels here you have overcame a lot, your self-made energy, and this tower really tried to bring you down with this emotional, manipulative person who was being sneaky, who was lying to you, something like that. Lots and lots of trickery, and now here they are, sad, weak, self-doubting themselves, okay? Because really, you were the Queen of Cups, loving, or are the Queen of Cups, loving, nurturing, caring. You were very intuitive. You saw right through them. Period. Okay, so let's get right into it. Queen of Pentacles again. This is your energy. I'm telling you right now, this is an energy that doesn't need anybody. Really doesn't need anybody. They're okay by themselves. So this person was even lucky to be in your freaking presence, because you're so independent anyway. So it's not like you needed this person, you wanted them. And you could have really found love with this energy and really nurtured and cared, but you've always been the Queen of Pentacles. But somebody had to bring the King of Swords out of you, you know? Because it was like, you are not gonna interfere in my life the way that you think you are. I've been through enough in life, and with you, I'm done. That's that energy. I have to make a decision. This person still has hope. The challenge is the Fool. Yeah, they're coming in as the Fool. Six of Cups, a lot of reminiscing about you here. This is past energy, very past energy. So someone you may not be talking to as much anymore, or just completely cut them off or made a decision. They're still coming up in your energy though. The Page of Cups is page energy. We have lots of pages. Page is more of an emotional offer or message. It can represent somebody who's not emotionally intelligent, could be very unstable, childlike behavior, just very immature. What they want to do is like lower your walls. They don't like that you're setting these boundaries. They don't like it. Okay? They don't want you to have boundaries. It could be some type of fight that you had with this person, or they're having a lot of inner conflict because you're succeeding in your life. So yeah, justice is being served because of your choices. Spirit is basically saying you made a very great choice, and you're going to be rewarded for that choice. And this is what is going to help you move forward, is by staying logical, then emotional, standing in your truth, being direct with people around you, trusting your truth, trusting what you're seeing now, not doubting yourself. You are all about truth right here with the Justice card. And the crazy part is I think we're having full moon in Libra on the 12th, and the end of Venus retrograde is coming to an end. So if you felt like you were haunted by your past this month, it's because of that, okay? It wasn't your energy. You know, we can pick up on other people's energy, or we were forced to feel all of that because there was like residue from the past, okay? So let's get right into it. I feel like this person is thinking about sending you a message. I wouldn't be surprised of how nurturing and loving you were. to this person. But everything has already been revealed to you. Something's going to be revealed to you in the moon energy. I feel like it's going to show you that someone's still the same. Whatever this moon energy that's coming in on the 12th with the Justice card, Libra energy, this is literally like you seeing that this person is still in their same crap. They're resisting the change of the universe, change within themselves. Something's going to be revealed to you if it hasn't already, but maybe revealed to you in a way where you just get clarity and wake up one day and be like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. But things are going to be revealed to you, okay? Or have already, as to why you're standing so strong in your decision. This person is feeling lonely. They're stuck here. They're trying to, like, it feels like they're stuck on the past, on memories and nostalgias. I feel like they're trying to, like, tell themselves, like, oh, they don't want to work with me. They don't want to talk to me. And then, like, they're kind of playing this, like, little game with themselves. Like, you're the one that's talking to me and you're making me, like, it's like a victim mentality of how they manipulate themselves in a way during this time. I don't know. But they still have a hard time walking away. They're still very indecisive. Even when they try to move forward, I feel like this person is reckless with their behavior because of the Chariot. This could be you moving on very, very quickly, and it's making them go in circles or be reckless with their same patterns because they're not evolving with you or evolving at all. So it's just like you kind of expected this person to kind of go in some reckless mode. What's this for? We're going to clarify. Yeah, injustice, no accountability, no nothing. This person's like seriously doesn't want to look in the mirror. They don't want to take accountability. This is like a runner type energy too. It's like, oh, you don't want to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you. Like, it's so immature. And I feel like you're just seeing it now. You're making a very intelligent decision for yourself and for this person. You're like, if you're not going to be intelligent, I guess I will. You know, it's all because they're resisting change. They haven't gone through a rebirth. To go through a rebirth, you have to be self-aware first off. You can't be a victim. You got to be more of like, what am I doing wrong? You know, like with this person, you're like, well, okay, this was clearly not me. But why did I stay so long? What was it that keeps me connected to this person? What is it that I need to work on in my wounds? And so when you dig deep like that, a rebirth comes, or sometimes the universe will just force you to have a rebirth. Not everybody is going to be forced to go within or want to go within. Instead, they will feel like, for instance, if you were dealing with somebody who was very hurtful to you and you're thinking this, you know, Mercury retrograde or Venus retrograde is coming in, and it's all about transformation. Those people will not be part of the transformation because what they would feel is guilt and pain and anger and all of these emotions raveling in them, but they won't go within and say, what are these? Why is this here? Let me fix it. That's what's the difference about the awakened or the collected. They go within because they're being advanced to the next level. Not a lot of people would be part of that because they're not wanting to see it. Even if they go through freaking tower moments, they just don't want to see it. The death card is showing that. This person's very resisting a lot within their life. Somebody made a huge judgment call in the past, a huge awakening of how reckless this person was, how impulsive they are, how they don't really care about the consequences until it's too late. Telling you, this is a very impulsive, weird energy that you were dealing with, and maybe you just saw it like, okay, this is what I needed to see. Seven of Swords, it's like they're thinking about confessing something to you, but they feel like they don't want to get attacked. I don't know. It's like this person wants to send you something, but they also are trying to keep it's like hard to be vulnerable, but they can't help but to think. You got 777 here. 777. This is huge. So if you guys been seeing sevens, that's a big sign. So go ahead and look at that. But the 7 of Wands, feeling defensive or feeling like they're kind of giving up, they're exhausted, but it's hard to give up on you because they invested so much time and energy they feel. You know, we also have a little pigeon here and trees and flowers, and he's touching the 7 coin. Okay. But either way, it's like the 7 of Swords is coming in, like this person, like there's some type of confession or truth being revealed in some way that this person is thinking that will that they want to send to you, but their fear of getting rejected by you. So that's why I feel like if this person's sending you small messages, it's because they don't want to send an emotional message and get rejected by you, because then that would really affect them. So some people will just be like, you know, let me see what this, if the door is still open, without giving you that closure emotional message that you're waiting for, Sag. So I wouldn't even like these messages. Like if you open that door, just trust me, it's not going to be fun. I mean, it's just not going to be fun. This person is going to keep you in limbo or make you feel the same way over and over again, because it feels like you standing in your power, your truth, your right? It's like, it's making them want to test the waters, and they feel that energy so strongly within you that they don't want to be rejected. Like they know that there's a big possibility that if they opened up to you, they will get rejected and like completely feel discarded by you. You know, what's the 7 of Wands? Yeah, they're feeling really left out in the cold, really left out in the cold. They feel like, it's so crazy because they're in this tower moment, and they don't want to let you know that they're in a tower moment. But they're a walking tower, my friend. It's like they don't want to see you win. They don't want to look at you as this nurturing energy, but they can't help but to feel it, because you were a very strong connection. So they could tell themselves all they want, but they're feeling their core of who you are, they know. And that's why they're going through a tower moment, because they can't lie to themselves about how you really were. Like deep down, they know the truth, but they're going to keep trying to tell themselves you were this person, but you're not. That's why they're going through towers. They can't be making everybody look like a freaking villain, but I feel, Sag, you're okay to be a freaking villain. It's like an energy like, I don't care what you say about me. I know who I am. I know what I gave to this relationship. I might have been a little crazy sometimes, whatever, you know, fire energy coming out. But that it's not like to the point where you're like, okay, do whatever you want, say whatever you want. This is my life. This is my space. Do whatever you want with your space. It's not going to affect me. That's the energy I'm getting from you, because this person wants to make you look like the villain, and they are the tower, but they can't help but to feel, they feel so left out on the, they feel so left out in the cold by you, my friend. Okay. They look at you as a missed opportunity. They hate that you're moving forward. They may come towards you. They may, but they're scared of rejection. You see that? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, but also I'm feeling is that they just don't, like, they just see you moving forward. They know who you are. Your energy's changing. I don't feel like they want to believe that this is over and that you moved on. That will make them feel rejected. So I feel like they're trying to hold on to some type of illusion, but they feel completely rejected. Like you just closed them out, that you moved on, that you're leaving them behind. And they're just like, oh my gosh, feeling just so left out. Like, did I ever mean anything to Sagittarius? There's somebody here that wants to show attention and send you a message. Now it's coming out in the outcome. There's a choice ahead. If you do want to talk to this person, you can. I mean, Easter's coming up. It'll be like a happy Easter. Like, okay, cool, thanks. Like, I'm not going to respond to that. Or if something's around this time, you know, I don't know. It just seems like a message maybe coming through because somebody here just wants, they're thinking about confessing. They're feeling it left out in the cold. You're not collaborating with them. You're not talking to them. It's like you don't care what they have to say, and they're feeling it because you saw everything you needed to see. You made a choice in the past because somebody was very dishonest, not taking accountability, you know, doing all the wrong things, making horrible choices. So you had to stand in your justice and your truth and make a decision for yourself using your head over your heart. Okay, so if we want to talk about more what's coming in the future, there is a possibility that this person may message you, but due to how you're standing so strong day by day, they don't want to get rejected. Because your impacts will really impact them. I mean, being rejected by someone like you will impact them. Okay? It will. All right, let's grab a couple cards for their feelings here. The Love Oracles. This person's reminiscing about you. That's probably why you may be thinking about them too. They look at you as the love of their life. And I find you incredibly attractive. Okay. And I abandon people to make myself feel important. What a dummy. Okay. And then we have the untold messages. Secrets. I hid something from you. I'm afraid to tell you about it. Battle and personal. So again, this is beautiful because this kind of confirms this is about the other person. Okay. So this isn't about you. I'm working through a personal issue. It is a personal issue, and they're not working on it though, but they are dealing with a personal issue within themselves of why they behave like the way they do, why they abandon the way they do, why they hold things in, or whatever they do. I've tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go because I've told you the Tower is what they're feeling. They can lie to themselves. They can try their best and tell themselves that you were the crazy one, that you were this one, and you were this, and blah, 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 blah. But you know exactly who you were. And that's what you're showing them by being so strong in your energy. I know who I am. I don't need to chase you no more. You know, I don't need to fight for this relationship. I know exactly who you are too. You know, and so it's like you seeing that this was not about you. You may have reacted in some ways to make you feel, because you were so emotionally involved with this person and really not seeing them yet. But once you saw them, it was like, oh, I'm not going to put myself through that anymore. Right. So let's go ahead and get some angel messages here. Spirit is saying is delegate responsibilities. Sensitivity to physical events, sensitivity to emotional events. So earth, empathy, you could be feeling like big world events. Now, if you could feel big world events coming, you can definitely feel someone's energy. Okay. So trust your abilities here, your psychic abilities, your intuition, what you're feeling. Kind of identify, like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I thinking about something so much? It might not be your energy. It might not. Okay. A window will soon close. I'm feeling this is your window is going to close. You're innocent. You're not broken. You're whole. You're worthy. The holiness card. Beautiful doves. Okay. And be resilient. You are resilient. This is crisis. You became resilient from this crisis that occurred. It could not defeat you. All right. I'm going to leave this here for you, Sag. I hope this message did help and bring some clarity to you. And if it did in any way, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys very soon. God bless.